It's party time again in Sydney. After more than 2.5 years of COVID restrictions and intermittent lockdowns, Australia's biggest city is celebrating again with a massive open-air lunch in the CBD. It heralds a return to normal in the run-up to Christmas, with many Sydneysiders spending like there's no tomorrow and retailers enjoying a mini boom as manufacturers and skilled workers keep up with demand. There's still plenty of money around, according to top-end jeweller Nick Chironi.
The economy has changed, but there's a lot of young people making a lot of money. There's a lot of people don't care what's happening. They're living now, they want to live the moment now, and they're enjoying life now.
It's a common theme, despite worries about the cost of living, rising interest rates and energy prices. Yet far from being pessimistic about the financial state of the nation, some economists point out that Australia is riding high from big rises in the price of coal and gas on the international market.
Well, Australia sells energy to the world, and even if those costs are leading to problems for the economy, leading to problems for families and their budgets, they are leading to very good news with the government and its budget. We get that budget data every month. If you string the last 12 months together, the Australian federal budget almost back in surplus already.
That underlying confidence is amply demonstrated at courier distribution depots like this one on the outskirts of Sydney, which is handling up to 200,000 packages a day, many of them Christmas gifts bought online.
Well, this is our crazy time. It's the absolute peak. Our volumes shoot up about 35–36% now, so it's a really busy time for us, and it carries on right up until Christmas.
High street shops are also enjoying strong demand, partly because of government handouts designed to stimulate the economy during and after the pandemic.
Things are looking pretty good because there's been a lot of cash throughout COVID. A lot of cash was injected into the Australian and, of course, the New South Wales economies. So we were bolstered by private and corporate bank accounts, which were full of taxpayers' money.
On the downside, a lot of people are also struggling to make ends meet. For them, surveys suggest it'll mean fewer and cheaper Christmas presents for family and friends.
Having to allow extra money for gifts where normally you might be trying to cut back?
Well, I know quite a few. I work in a welfare agency, and people are hurting.
I've got a diesel vehicle. The price of diesel for the last 6–7 months has been consistently higher than petrol, despite the fact it's a cheaper fuel.
Although many consumers are clearly concerned about the growing cost of Christmas, others who've actually managed to save some money during the pandemic are now keen to spend it. That may bode well for retailers at the moment, but next year could be a very different story.
The sheer pace of the pickup in interest rates here in Australia, the strongest that we've seen in decades, means that we know that pain is coming. We know that there are a whole bunch of Australians whose variable rates are rising. Ones who are on fixed rates will have to go to higher rates. We know that prices, including energy prices, skipping well ahead of wages. That combination, one way or another, will weigh on the Australian economy through 2023.
And while Christmas celebrations might be a comfortable distraction right now, the big question is, will the party soon be over? Roger Maynard, CNA, Sydney.